Welcome to Forex Daybreak, a daily podcast where we cover 8 Forex pairs and give you our view on the market direction for these pairs. If you are trading Forex market, this is the #1 show to start your trading day. Now, let's begin today's episode.
Good morning everybody and welcome to Forex Daybreak episode 23. In this daily Forex update, I will give you my view on 8 Forex pairs I analyze using Elliott wave principle. My name is Ville Vainio and today is 8th of September 2015. This podcast is recorded also as video and it is available from the members area at ForexDayBreak.com. Show notes for this episode can be found at ForexDayBreak.com/23. Now let's get started and let's go straight to the Forex markets. First up is EURUSD, and yesterday was a very slow day on the markets. Nothing major has happened. I'm still looking for a decline on this pair and would like to see this 5-wave structure of the last 5th wave as completed. Target could be 110.5 for EURUSD, the bottom to finish this 5-wave structure. I wouldn't trade this at this point. I would wait for this to play out if we get a push downwards, or if this has already started the upwards correction. I think we will see more action today, since yesterday was the Labor Day, Monday. Key levels on EURUSD are 112.13 is the next resistance on the upside, and 110.9 next immediate support level on the downside. Those are the key levels. Let's see how this develops during the day. Next we have dollar yen. Also a slow day yesterday on the Asian markets. There was no holiday on Asia, but still quite a subdued market day. Dollar yen has moved slightly higher, but I'm still expecting more downside to complete this correction. One possible target is the Fibonacci expansion level at 118.16, which I mentioned yesterday, and I have labeled this on my charts. And those of you that are watching the video can see it clearly on the 4-hour chart. So I'm expecting more downside on dollar yen to complete this minuet wave 2 correction before turning higher again for the next impulsive wave up. Key levels on dollar yen are 120.4 is the next major resistance on the upside, and this 100% Fibonacci expansion level 118.16 is the support level on the downside. I wouldn't trade this at this point. I would wait for this correction to complete, and then we can trade the next wave higher, which should be more powerful than the first, since it is wave 3. Okay, next is pound dollar, and here we have seen a nice move higher and perhaps the completion of this first impulsive wave down. Pound has been very weak recently, and now this is the first sign of slight corrective pullback on this pair. I have marked the Fibonacci retracement levels on my charts, on my 4-hour chart here, and next resistance level, and also really close to Fibonacci level 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level is around 153.3. So this is the next resistance level on the upside, and other key levels on pound dollar are 1517 would be the support if this turns down. Let's see what kind of corrective move we see with pound dollar. If we get a nice sharp zigzag correction, we can trade the C wave to the upside. So let's look for a 5-wave structure to the upside and then 3-wave pullback, and then we can trade the rest of the 5-wave structure of this correction should there be one clear zigzag correction. So then we can trade the C wave to the upside. Okay, Euro Pound is next. The sideways range has continued more or less here. Slight decline has been the case yesterday, but nothing major has happened. I would still like to see more upside on Euro Pound to conclude this large correction, but at this point it doesn't look like we are going to go higher. Key levels on Euro Pound are more or less the same than yesterday. 0.7275 is the support on the downside. After that 0.7245 on the upside. 0.7356 next resistance. I would like to see a move beyond 0.742 level to complete this correction. So one more impulsive wave or 5-wave structure to the upside would be nice to see before this can be clearly marked as concluded and the larger reversal can then start. Okay, next is Euro Yen, and the first 5-wave structure has been seen here, possibly completed already, and the next move will be a corrective move higher. Price now 133.15 and approaching next resistance area, which is at 133.4. Other key levels on Euro Yen are 132.225 on the downside. This is the same as yesterday, and this is the Friday's low. Once we see a conclusion for this correction, which has possibly started now, then we can start to think about trading this to the downside for the next 5-wave structure. Okay, Pound Yen is next, and a slightly concerning wave structure here. The last larger decline is in 3 waves, and now we have witnessed a move higher, so quite unclear to say what is the exact wave labeling here. We can be on a minute wave 2 correction right now, or perhaps the latest low is minute wave 1, which I have labeled on the last peak. I may have to revise this count once I get a more clear view of the wave count here. Key levels on Pound Yen, 183.2 is the next resistance on the upside. This is the minute wave 1 low, and 180 psychological level is on the downside. Those are the levels to watch for in Pound Yen. I wouldn't trade this pair right now since the wave structure is pretty unclear. We might see now a larger pull higher and a corrective structure, but once the next impulsive wave down starts, it will give plenty of good trading opportunities. Next is Euro Canadian. Also here quite slow day yesterday due to the Labor Day holiday, and we might have seen the end of the first 5-wave structure here. Still a bit unclear if we are going to witness more downside or if the larger correction has already started. This recent upwards move clearly is corrective looking, but if it is a minor correction and still forming one wave lower at this point is unclear. Let's see how this develops. I wouldn't trade this pair right now since there is not a clear sign of the direction right now. Key levels on Euro Canadian are the same as yesterday. 150 is the resistance on the upside and 147 on the downside. Okay, finally we have US dollar Canadian, and the sideways range here has more or less continued the same. This might be still a B wave we are witnessing, or perhaps C wave. Really hard to say. This doesn't look like a C wave, but quite hard to say what is the case here at this point. Key levels are more or less the same. 132.12 is the support on the downside. This is the previous third wave high. 133.5 is the resistance level on the upside. Okay, that's all for today's episode. Visit the show notes at ForexDayBreak.com/23 and leave your comments on that page. Remember that this podcast is recorded also as video and it is available from the members area at ForexDayBreak.com. Two other features you find there are my Elliott Wave Ninja trading system and my mentoring program. All of these are included in the subscription plan at ForexDayBreak.com. I have a 5-day free trial for you to see what's inside. Thanks for listening to my show. Now go make some profits and I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Thanks for your interest in Forex Daybreak Daily Podcast. If you like this show, we hope you'll visit our website, www.ForexDayBreak.com, and tell your friends about us. Be sure to check the show notes on our website for this episode. Join us next time for another episode of Forex Daybreak.